Hello, Leo. Welcome back to the Souls and Stardust podcast channel. I'm going to be doing a reading for you for love and relationships. Wow. Okay, I'm going to flip that back over because I'll get to it in a minute. This is for December 2021, but of course, whenever you come across this, it's going to be perfect for you. These messages are timeless. You may also want to look up, watch the videos for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Those all will have great information for you. Venus, especially if you're interested in love, right? And your moon, because that has a lot to do with your emotions. So I am shuffling until the cards that want to be read come out. That's how I work. Oh, that's a lot. We're gonna just keep going. We got one card. I'm going to be using several different decks, and right now I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So I'm asking, what does Leo need to know about love and relationships for December 2021? Here we go. Haha, someone's got some good shit coming in. Just got a peek of that card, so that's going to be fun to read for you. Okay, we got two cards from that deck, and then I'm going to be using your girlfriend's No-Bullsh Love Oracle. It's a deck that Meo and I created because really we wanted a deck that would just cut through the bullshit. We wanted to work with a love deck that would just cut through the bullshit, right? So that's how that was born. So I'm going to be asking what the wisdom is for Leo. And Meo is a Leo moon and a Leo rising. So she's going to love this. So what does Leo need to know about love and relationship for December 2021? Does Leo need to know? We got several. That's a lot. That's 4. And I didn't even want to detach from my finger. Okay, we're going to just go with that. They came out in a clump. That's a lot, but that's okay because it seems like they want to be read. We're going to start here, and I may add with some clarifiers in just a moment. Okay, Leo, here we go. Let's get down and dirty. We have regeneration in the reverse, and we have the fates. Okay, we got some destiny shit going on in this reading, and I love it. But there's also something very specific about you, Leos, whenever you're reading this, that is applicable to the remaking of yourself. This is the regeneration card is all about rebirthing. So endings and beginnings, something's happening for you. This card in the reverse is about endings that are coming to you or have come to you. And it's time to stop holding on to those things that are dying or what must die or what you've outgrown. This is you. It's a protection message when it's in the reverse here. This is about you resisting letting go of something that has run its course. So some of you Leos may be in a relationship. Some of you may be married. Leos that are unpaired, right? This could be about your own rebirthing of yourself, right? What are you resisting letting go of so you can allow the new to come in and all the good stuff that comes with that? This is the cycle of, death, decay, rebirth, regeneration. What is not working for you anymore, let it go, let it die. Whatever it is in terms of love and relationship, let it go. This is about facing the facts. Don't be afraid. For some of you, this could be very long-term stuff, and it's hard to let go, and you keep hanging on for what? There's hope. There's always hope, right? But what if this sets you both free so that better things can come for the both of you? That must be for someone specific, because I just was fed that information that came in very strong. So don't be afraid to face what is actually happening. You don't have to lie to yourself. You don't have to deny it. You don't have to resist it, even though that's naturally what we want to do. This is about your rebirth. This is about remaking yourself. And actually, it's about beginnings for everybody involved. It's about freedom, setting someone free, setting you both free. And you can grieve, but you don't have to for very long. This is a very good thing. This is about moving forward into something new. You're being reborn. So whatever you're in, you don't have to resist anymore. And wow, it's the fates. This is destiny. It's what was meant to happen. It's part of your evolution. It's part of the soul plan for whoever's watching this. This situation has been divinely orchestrated as destiny. You know, it regardless of who the players are, it was going to happen in such a way that you would be learning valuable lessons about letting go, so you can create space for what's better, what's next. It's like, you know, leveling up on a map in a video game, right? Like, this is part of your growth. You know, the Fates card is interesting because with relationships, it's realizing like people are who they are, right? You're not going to be able to change them despite how you feel in a situation. It's about accepting who they are as they are. It's about accepting who you are as you are. And, you know, not trying to mold people to fit what you think things need to be. Understanding that they have free will, choice. You do too. And you don't, if something doesn't fit anymore, you don't have to force it, right? So this is about allowing yourself to be who you are and allowing others to be who they are, not who you think they should be in a relationship. And perhaps that is what you're learning in this situation in particular. And, you know, it's like denying yourself, really. If you're going to be something you're not being authentic, and you're effectively lying to your partner or whoever you're with. And I know that sounds harsh, but if you're not showing up, for hiding pieces of yourself, they would never know otherwise. And you're doing it in order to create comfort or some sense of harmony or balance, but it's false, because you're not actually being true to who you are, and they don't get the opportunity to see that and interact with it. And the same for them too. They could be showing up in an inauthentic way to keep things comfortable. It's about accepting what you can't change and moving forward with that, honoring yourself, honoring the other person, and loving unconditionally both parties, everyone involved, for who they are. We're each on our own journey, right? It doesn't mean that the journeys have to go together forever, right? They can come together, people can come together and go apart again. There's lessons in everything, but please know that whatever you're experiencing, it was meant to, for very big reasons. This is like soulmate energy, and big lessons about yourself, about who you are, how you show up, about acceptance, about love, what that actually means, about unconditional care, about letting go. There's so much going on here in the process you're remaking yourself. And Leo, that's a huge deal for you. That's a huge deal. But it's about evolving into a better version of yourself and allowing that other person to as well. So shit, that's some big stuff. And so for Leos who are, you know, not paired up, this is about you going through this process of transformation, letting go of an old version of yourself as you're trying to call somebody in. Know that whatever you're moving through is destiny right now, so that you can create room for who will be able to show up for you and be a very beautiful divine complement to your energy. It's about preparing yourself for that pairing. But you have to be honest with yourself about who you are and show up that way. You owe it to yourself and to the person who's coming in. Okay, Leo, shall we see what your girlfriend's No-Bullsh Love Oracle says about this? Okay, so I mean, some things are just fucking meant to be, okay? It's fate. It's fate. And you can take this card a couple of ways. This could mean that this pairing is meant to be and you're meant to work it out. I take it as this pairing, whatever this is, this evolution, it's meant to be this way because you have to go through it this way in order to learn your lessons. So take this card how it resonates with you, but this is speaking to how this is fated, how everything going down is fated so that you can learn the biggest lessons probably of your life at this point, right? So big stuff. Okay, some connections aren't meant to last forever. And I had said that already. Sometimes the journey comes together, we walk together, and then we separate. That's okay. It's okay to let go. It doesn't diminish the connection. It doesn't diminish the meaning or the shared experience. It actually makes it that much more beautiful because you knew you would come together for big learning. So it's okay. Don't fear it, but you can let go. Also, you're making room, right? Your soulmate can't find you if you never leave your house. Just saying. You are evolving in this situation. You are creating or birthing a new version of yourself. That's so your soulmate, the next partner who is a divine complement. This is particularly for people who are unpaired too. That's so they can find you. You have to do the work and you have to put yourself out there authentically. My goodness, if you're not coming out authentically and showing the world who you are, your soulmate's not going to be able to find you. Okay? Because soulmate energy is based on who you are, your soul essence. And that's who you said you would be before you came here. And some of us are pretending to be something else because it's safer. Your soulmate cannot find you when you're not being authentic. So keep that in mind, Leo. And also keep in mind, I love that your soulmate may look different than you expected. Hell yeah. Keep an open mind. You're calling in someone new. You're birthing a new version of yourself. This is all happening to teach you a lesson, many lessons, about that it's okay to step out as you are, that you have to accept situations for what they are. You cannot make them into something. You can't force it because it's easier to do that and more comfortable. You have to be who you are, who you said you'd be. That's how the soulmate energy, that energy of companionship and partnership that you actually are trying to manifest, right? But you're trying to squish it into a box that doesn't fit in. So when you are showing up as that person authentically, you radiate that out, and that's when that energy can find you, the energy that does fit you. Wow, that was intense, Leo. So I hope that was helpful for you. I'm going to actually grab our Quickies deck and just ask for anything that clarifies this. What does Leo need to know about love and relationships? What does Leo need to know? This is another deck that we created for fast answers, clarifying. What does Leo need to know about this situation, love and relationships for December 2021? Dang, okay. Something doesn't feel right. Does it light you up? Okay, those are pretty self-explanatory. Gotta trust yourself here. You gotta allow. You gotta let go. You gotta stop resisting because you are rebirthing yourself. And are you trying to fit things into a space that it doesn't fit? That's an important question, right? And does this light you up? Because most certainly there are things that do. Be honest, okay? And for some of you, you're in something very long-term and you've said this to yourself over and over. It doesn't light me up. What's happening? But you feel obligated to the situation. You are also obligated to yourself and your happiness, right? And when you remember this is fated, when you do allow yourself to actually have what feels good, what makes you happy, what feels aligned with you, you create more space in your life for that. And you also allow those people who were with you to experience that as well. It's freedom. Okay, Leo, I hope that's helpful for you. You can let us know in the comments below. You can like and share this. We'd appreciate that. Also subscribe if you want to. You can also find a lot of details in our description below about podcast episodes where we talk about everything spiritual and magical in a very candid way. You can also find us on Instagram. We love to hear from you there. And sometimes we do live readings. It's really fun when you can catch us. All right, Leo, I wish you all the best, and we'll talk to you very soon.